The peace negotiations had been a farce from the beginning. General Catherine Kit Mercer knew at the moment she stepped into the neutral station's conference hall. The Vraxian Empire had no intention of honoring any treaty. They simply wanted to humiliate humanity before launching their final assault. Supreme Commander Thraxul towered over the negotiating table, his forearms folded in contempt. The reptilian warlord had crushed 17 species in his rise to power. Humans would be the 18th. Your terms are rejected, Catherine stated calmly, reviewing the Vraxian document. These aren't peace terms. This is slavery. Thraxul's throat sack inflated with amusement. You misunderstand your position, human. Your fleet is scattered. Your colonies burn. You have no leverage. We have survived worse than you, Catherine replied, meeting his gaze without flinching. The Vraxian general moved with shocking speed. His clawed foot struck her chest, sending her sprawling across the marble floor. Her two guards reached for their weapons, but Catherine raised a hand, stopping them. Stay down, mammal, Thraxul hissed. This is the only mercy you will receive. Surrender your home world, or we will take it over your corpses. Catherine rose slowly, tasting blood. Through her neural implant, she recorded every second, every word, every witness. The alien diplomats in attendance looked away, embarrassed but unwilling to intervene. The Vraxian Empire was too powerful to oppose. I need 6 hours to contact Earth Command, Catherine said quietly. You have 3. After that, we commence orbital bombardment of your remaining colonies. Thraxul gestured dismissively. Take your humiliation back to your people, female. Tell them their time is over. Catherine left without another word, her guards flanking her. Once aboard her shuttle, she wiped the blood from her mouth and activated encrypted communications. This is General Mercer. Authorization code, Crimson Protocol 7. Execute Operation Reckoning. All assets, all targets, no holds barred. Her executive officer's face paled on the screen. General, that's the Scorched Earth Protocol. Command will never approve. I don't need approval. I have discretionary authority in theater. The Vraxians just declared war by touching a human officer under diplomatic protection. By galactic law, the truce is void. Her voice was ice. They wanted to see what humanity looks like when we're cornered. Show them. The next 3 hours became legend in military academies across the galaxy. Humanity's scattered fleet had been anything but. Stealth ships, positioned in dark space around every Vraxian military installation, dropped their camouflage simultaneously. They'd been waiting for months, hidden, patient, running on minimal power. The Vraxians had superior shields, better weapons, faster ships. But they'd made one critical error. They'd assumed humans fought like other species. They'd assumed rules still mattered. Catherine watched from her command ship as Operation Reckoning unfolded. Human forces didn't target military vessels. They targeted infrastructure. Fuel depots detonated across 12 systems. Shipyards, some under construction for decades, were reduced to molten slag. Communication arrays went dark. The Vraxian fleet found itself deaf, blind, and unable to refuel. Then came Phase 2. Human vessels, stripped down to bare essentials and loaded with antimatter charges, began suicide runs. Not against warships, against the command carriers where Vraxian generals coordinated their forces. Shields meant nothing when a ship traveling at 0.7 light speed decided to become a kinetic weapon. Thraxul's flagship lasted 14 minutes. The Vraxian Admiralty, accustomed to honorable combat, watched in horror as their entire command structure was systematically eliminated. Human forces had memorized the location of every Vraxian officer above the rank of commander. Every single one. Catherine's ships used weapons the galaxy had banned, biological agents tailored to Vraxian DNA, nanite swarms that targeted their neural implants, even old-fashioned nuclear mines in civilian shipping lanes. General, we're receiving surrender requests from 47 Vraxian battle groups, her communications officer reported. They're begging us to stop. Denied, Catherine said flatly. Continue operations. Ma'am, some of these ships have surrendered. Galactic conventions were voided the moment their general struck me. Catherine's eyes never left the tactical display. They wanted to teach us our place in the galactic order. I'm teaching them something more important. You don't touch a human and live to tell about it. By the time the station's clocks marked 3 hours, the Vraxian military had ceased to exist as a functional force. Not destroyed entirely. Catherine was too smart for genocide, but broken beyond repair. Leaderless. Scattered. Terrified. Catherine opened a channel to the neutral station where Thraxol's second-in-command now trembled. New terms, she said. Full reparations. Demilitarized zone around all human territories. And every officer who is in that room gets turned over to human custody for war crimes tribunals. Why, yes, General. Anything. Please, no more. Oh, and one more thing, Catherine added, touching the bruise on her chest. Tell the next species who thinks about kicking a human general, we don't get mad. We get even. The feed cut out. Across the galaxy, civilizations took note. Humanity had just announced its arrival on the galactic stage. Not with words, but with overwhelming, calculated, ruthless violence. And they'd done it all in under 3 hours.